Hi everyone, this is Karen from Balanced Explorations. Today I want to talk to you about sustainability and travel and how it's finally catching on after about 20 or 30 years. I remember, 30 years ago, it was still a new thing to talk about sustainability, and maybe it was a big thing to conserve a tiny piece of land. Now it's becoming more integrated into our, daily life. There's, every city, every major city and town is starting to have requirements for recycling and things like that. I now see, cruise ships that are being designed to run on, cleaner fuels or to have some electrified options so that they can plug into the grid when they're in ports. There's so many things out there now that it's finally a big thing that you can actually decide to, either go to a destination or pick a hotel or pick, a resort, just based on their sustainability, requirements and what they're doing. But as I've mentioned before, sometimes, if you go to a sustainable resort, that might mean that they turn off the air conditioning if it's in a like tropical location. There might be air conditioning, but you might have to, figure it out and turn it on yourself when you're there. There also there's ways to conserve water that they're looking into, and not just, skip washing your sheets and your towels. There's other things, including, low flow, both toilets and and shower heads. And if you're going to a regenerative resort, you might even find compostable toilets. So, I mean, these are things to keep in mind. So it might not be exactly what you're used to if you're going to a literal sustainable or regenerative resort or going for that specific kind of travel. However, there are options that are, you know, uh, possibly up to, the standards you'd be expecting. So it's not like you have to forego all comforts to live in a sustainable way or to travel in a sustainable way. There's like every option out there. So it's just a matter of finding what works for you and what's important to you, and whether what specific aspects of sustainability you think are important. Because I definitely see more consideration for, employees of hotels and resorts, and, people wanting to keep the money in the local economies and keep the local economies alive and keep those cultures and, the if there's some special kind of dance or weaving or, whatever is, endemic to that particular area, to keep that craft alive. Like there's a big push towards that, and that is a part of sustainability. So it's not just what people, maybe 20 years ago were thinking of, which is just renewable energy. I mean, that is a big part of it. If you can go, you know, to a place that is somehow net zero or carbon neutral, or, any of these words that are used, if they have, solar panels on the parking lot or on the roof or whatever, that could augment any, electrical grid they're plugging into, or maybe they're not even plugging into an electrical grid, which could conceivably be an even better proposition for sustainable travel. So I really believe that there's options everywhere depending on what you're looking for. And every major hotel brand at this point is instituting at least some sustainability factors into their business model. So, just let me know what you're looking for. If it's a fit, we can work together and we'll help you to make a great trip. So thank you for joining me, and I'll talk to you again soon.